Mason, trailers ahoy.
Honk.
All right, starting here, are we? Okay, the Fantastic Four First Steps got a brand new trailer.
Fantastic Four. Four steps. Four steps.
Well, speaking of First Steps,
Go on.
It looks like they're doing the origin at the start of a talk show. They appear on a talk show in this. So they're in it.
Is that Mark Gatiss?
Yes, from British Mark Gatiss.
British Mark Gatiss.
Being American Mark Gatiss.
He's Mycroft Holmes.
He is Mycroft Holmes.
And he co-created that show? He's
Mycroft Holmes.
No, he created Sherlock.
No, Sherlock was invented by Arthur Conan Doyle, Mason. I think you'll find. You might be thinking of Get Smart.
I am
or
thinking of Get
Inspector
Smart.
Gadget.
Yes, that's right.
So that wasn't Russell T Davies or Stephen Moffat or whatever who did Sherlock?
No, I think I think maybe they co-created it. Let's find
Wow.
it. He co-created television shows with Stephen Moffat.
Great.
He's won a Peabody Award.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. Probably for his role in Fantastic Four First Steps.
Being American.
That's right.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, they're skipping over the origin because at the... Oh, yeah. So it's set in an alternate Marvel universe where it's the 60s, but it's a futuristic retro cool the 60s because the Fantastic Four are so cool and they give everybody their technology.
It's probably not the 60s, though.
I think it is the 60s. I think they're actually doing that, yeah.
Okay. But it is retro cool.
It's retro cool. And it's this idealized version of the retro future past present.
It's like if the Stark Expo, any of that actually worked.
Yeah. Which it didn't. And then any of the stuff that did work, he used to put in missiles and shoot at people.
Yeah, he did that, didn't he?
Yeah. And then he stopped doing it, but he did it personally. As opposed to outsourcing
Tony
it
Stark
to others.
did, yeah. And Howard Stark would have done that had he had the
Been able
technology
to.
at the time. Yeah, I think he would have, yeah.
He said, this is my legacy, Tony, for you to kill a bunch of people.
Yeah. Anyway, this is the universe where those guys didn't exist and therefore it's a utopia. So
So, yeah, they break down... So they're celebrities. They break down their appearance, or how they got where they are. It seems like they're going on a talk show and they're just like, yeah, they got the powers of outer space and now they're Fantastic Four. Everyone's got abilities and look at this. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Visible Woman is pregnant, which we'd heard leaks of or rumors of as well.
That's true, yeah. Some claimed that in previous trailers they'd edited her out, her pregnancy.
Maybe
some
they
people
did.
are like, she's walking like she's pregnant.
Yeah, okay.
You know, so-
Do you reckon she'd do invisible belly to do that? Could she make that?
Yet more unrealistic beauty standards for women.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm an ally, and I'm with you.
That's right, exactly right.
Who you're also an ally.
Yeah.
Two
Yes,
allies.
Two allies here. I'm wondering if they're going to do, because the Reed and Sue have two kids in the comics. They have Franklin and they have Valeria. Do we think they're going to have twins? Because that would speed up the process, wouldn't it?
Yeah, get
It'd
it out.
speed up the narrative process.
Get it done.
Just knock out two kids immediately. You know what
What
I
did
mean?
Valeria do again?
She is... she's very closely
Right.
allied with Doctor Doom.
Oh, no!
So she's kind of like... I don't know what her powers are, though.
That's what I
think
was
she's just
asking.
smart. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, I'm smart. Doesn't mean anything.
No, I mean, come on, man.
I'm an ally.
But I mean,
Smart.
Franklin Richards is a mutant, and he has sort of...
Everything powers.
Well, yeah, depending on the era, he's got like very significant reality altering abilities, kind of thing.
Yes.
Like there's a famous issue where he and his sister are being pursued by a villain, and he's dressed as like a little cowboy with a little cowboy fake guns.
Okay.
And the last moment, he turns his cowboy gun into a real gun.
Yeah, nice.
It's just something he can do.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently, she's very smart and doesn't have any abilities. So
There you go.
but she's very smart, and that's cool. Originally, Von Doom was her name. So there you go. Probably something going on there, I reckon.
Maybe.
Probably.
Maybe.
Maybe they'll skip to all of that. Well, speaking of, we don't see any Doctor Doom in the.
No, that's true. We don't.
Did you see that
didn't.
apparent leaked image of Doctor Doom? The
There's
Tony
no.
Stark variant?
I'll tell
I
you
don't
what.
think it's real.
Well, I mean, it can't be because he's in a full suit.
Yeah.
Like if they're not doing a full suit anymore, they're doing dots. They're doing Robert Downey Jr. shows
if
up in
that's
his regular.
concept-
If it's a concept art, I suppose, yeah.
I don't know.
No.
I mean, people said, "Is this Mark Hamill?"
Because also
Looks like
Robert
Luke
Downey
Skywalker.
Jr. apparently had a big birthday bash, and
He's got that haircut.
he's got a sort of a swoopy doop haircut going on there, a real swoopy doop.
No, that's pretty good.
And people are like, well, that's on the invitation, and people are like, is that what Doctor Doom's going to look like?
I mean,
How's that going to fit in the helmet?
great question.
Is he going to have a swoopy doop?
If it is real, and I agree with you, I don't think it is. I think maybe for a lot of the movie, because they're paying so much for him, they will have armor, no helmet,
Yes, absolutely.
or some other kind of. He'll become Doom at the end, and it's like, no, I'm Doomsday, but
Exactly.
not like DC Comics, like
No, exactly.
like Marvel Comics. He'll say,
Yes.
yeah. What else is? Oh, we finally get to see what Reed Richards' stretching looks like.
Looks pretty good.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's never been done great.
I saw an interview with Pedro Pascal where he said
octopus stuff.
He based it on the noble octopus. I don't think he said the noble octopus, but we know they are.
He said the brilliance of an octopus.
Oh, the brilliance of the noble octopus.
But then he said not in any literal, physical, translated way, but I put it in my subconscious. So it's acting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's sort of
Pretending
he's got
to
the
be
subconscious of an octopus in his head now
That's
at all
right.
times. So whenever you see him on Hot Ones or,
Yeah.
on the red carpet or whatever, just know he's got the subconscious of an octopus now and he can't get rid of it.
Whenever he's in a fish tank, just know it's
That's right.
the octopus thing.
Whenever you're in a Chinese restaurant, you get to pick out something from that big tank.
Yep.
Just know if you pick out Pedro Pascal, that's cruel, actually. Just chuck him in the boiling water.
Leave him in there.
Leave him in there. Or purchase him and let him go free.
Let him free, yeah.
You know? Throw him out in the street. Throw him down the drain, What else is a lot of stuff in this trailer. We got Ben Grimm
Pulling a big tanker.
and he's pulling a big tanker, which is incredible. Have a look at that in slow mo, or like you get a good look at that because that's a CGI character interacting with presumably CGI water and maybe a real model of a ship or whatever. Like that's just showing off. That's like Avatar too.
Apparently, a lot of this is practical. A lot of model work, like Galactus is a lot of guy in suit stuff.
Okay, all right.
So I think they're saying they're using kind of like.
I would love that if
old school
Galactus was
movie
just
technique.
guy in suit.
Yeah.
You know what? I would love that. Guy in suit and then a cardboard city. I would love that so much.
Mason, you're gonna love it. Well, we see his big foot.
We do see his big foot.
Yeah, but is he big enough to eat a planet?
He's
probably got a big ship and whatever.
Well, he's got a big ship and like his size for people who are gonna. But there are some people who are gonna complain about this trailer no matter what.
Yeah.
But he's really he's a projection really.
Yeah, he doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
It's because you can't comprehend him, so it's just kind of what he
Yeah.
appears like. Sometimes he's a cloud.
Yeah, sometimes he's a cloud. But we also see Ben Grimm lifting up a little green Volkswagen.
Yeah.
A lot of people have compared that to the first appearance of
Superman,
Superman on the first Action Comics where he's hurling that.
Subtle dig at James Gunn and Zack Snyder.
I think so, yeah.
Reflection, which I don't like.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah. We also see this version of Silver Surfer,
Shalla Bal.
Yeah, who's...
Julia Garner.
Yeah, but that's this universe. I know people are having a cry about the female Silver Surfer.
Well, here's the thing. Well, I think people are having a cry about this because it's woken.
Yeah, but what if Black Panther was white? What do you think about that?
Oh, that's
Mason?
a really good point, actually. White chicks, you ever seen it? Could
Oh,
do
yeah.
that, could they, these days?
No.
I think they're going to.
I think
though.
they're making a sequel.
They're going to, though. Like, watching this trailer, instantly, like within 5 seconds, you're like, oh, I see why they've done this. They haven't done it for equality reasons or whatever. It's because they need to have a love interest for Johnny Storm. That's what this is. And if I had to put money on it, I would say at the end of the movie, Johnny Storm has to make the choice of not pushing the button and Galactus destroys the universe, or he does push the button and the world is saved, but
You can't get a big kiss.
he can't get a big kiss from the Silver Surfer. And that's what happens.
I'd choose the kiss.
Yeah, I know you would. Because you're a low dirty.
I'm an ally.
Yeah. I guess that's true, actually. Yeah, that's what it is. That's why it is. Because they can't. Because the Reed and Sue romance is set in stone. They've got a kid now.
Yeah.
I assume, is there an Alicia Masters character for Ben Grimm?
Maybe potentially.
Is that? But they need a hot romance for this.
Okay.
They need a Captain America, Agent Carter. They need a Pepper Potts, Tony Stark, whatever.
He followed her into space in the trailer, and he's like, and then his fire went out, but not the fire in his heart.
That's so true, isn't it?
His heart is on fire. That's bad.
Yeah.
You should put it out.
Yeah.
A big bucket of water. I know he mentioned like making Johnny Storm more modern, and some people didn't like that because he's like, well, he's maybe he doesn't play as well to just make him like he was in the early 2000s, just nothing really beyond a. And that's not strictly true. Yeah, just like a guy who likes snowboarding and chicks.
That's right.
But I don't know. I got that kind of the cocksure kind of attitude from some of this. I mean, maybe this will be bad. I don't know. I'm not. I got to say this got me more excited than I have been for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah. I also liked when the press was like, "Hey Reed, are we going to get out of this?" And he's like, "I don't know."
Yeah. Fuck
Maybe
do I
you
know?
don't-
Why'd you ask me?
Yeah.
Well, you're the guy, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't want to be that guy.
Well, you are. You made yourself the guy. Now you're the guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have given myself the subconscious of an octopus. Now I feel guilty like octopuses do all the time.
Do they?
Maybe.
No, they got to get over it, man.
Yeah.
You got to let some of that shit go.
Uh-huh.